Alright, yes boys, what's happening? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, as you can tell by the title, we're going to go through custom tactics and playing instructions. Now these are a big part of FIFA 20 gameplay, and if you turn on these custom tactics here, you'll definitely win more games. That's a guarantee. Now going straight into it, default formation is the 4-5-1, but that's only to get everyone in full chemistry. I'll show you my team now. If you want to see a squad builder for this team, where I talk about each player individually, go back and watch my last video. But yeah, I stay in the 4-5-1 to get everyone on full chemistry. As you can see, everyone's on 10. I think they are. And then into the custom tactics, this is what I start off with. I have drop back on because everyone's out of position, because I don't stay in the 4-5-1 formation. So I want everyone to just drop back and chill out for a bit while everyone moves around on the field and that, because you don't want people getting aggy. Like, I've got my 2 CDMs in camp. I don't want them to get an aggy pushing the defensive line when they're supposed to be CDMs. So I make them drop back, and from minute 1 is what I switch into. These are the tactics here, as you can see. Balanced defensive style, 4 width, 4 depth. I balance offensive style as well. I don't want to get too aggy at the start of the games. Like I said, this is my minute 1 tactics, because I don't know what my opponent's going to come at me with. They might be playing high press, they might be playing fast build up. I don't know what they've got in store for me, you know. So we just leave it balanced, keep it like plain and simple until we clock what the opponent's talking about. Here's the formation that we use. We switch to the 4-2-3-1, which in my opinion is the most overpowered formation on FIFA 20. Literally every pro player that you see playing the game will be using this formation, and it's the most common formation to come up against in FUT champions as well. So the best counter for it is to use it yourself. As for the player instructions, these stay the same on pretty much every formation and custom tactics that I use. We have nothing on the goalkeeper, nothing on the centre backs. The full backs, we have them stay back while attacking. That's all you need them to do. I don't like my full backs getting forward, you know. I don't need them to. I've got Mahrez and Griezmann on the wings. I don't need my left back and right back bombing forward to put a cross in or something like that, because crosses don't work on FIFA 20. Yeah, you can't score headers. Yeah, if I see you crossing the ball, I'll shout at you because the crosses don't work. But yeah, stay back while attacking on both full backs. Now the CDMs, we have stay back while attacking and cover centre. Now cover centre is vital, because if you put cover wing, then the middle of the park is just going to be empty. You know, you need your CDMs to stay central and also stay back while attacking for the same reasons as the fullbacks. You don't want to be getting caught in the counter attack, do you? You need your centre defensive mids staying back and defending the ball. Now as for me 3 cams here, I've got the same on every single one of them, and that's come back on defence for the defensive support and get into the box across. Now what this will do, it'll keep a nice structure in your team, because when you attack, you know, these players will get forward, get into the box if you're for the cross, you know, if you're going down the wings. But like I said, you don't cross it, yeah? You do a fake shot and you pass it back across the face of goal, yeah? You don't cross it. But then they'll bomb forward, get into the box across, but then as soon as you lose the ball, the cams will drop back into like a nice little line again and keep the structure of your formation in front of the CDMs, because they've got to come back on defence on. And then as for the striker, we just have getting behind. A lot of people put stay forward. I think it's on defensive support, yeah. You can use that too, but I just like, you know, you can drop back every now and then. I've got Jamie Vardy, he's got a high defensive work rate and a high attacking, so he comes forward, he drops back, you know, he's always up there regardless because of that getting behind, and with his pace, you know, he's easily getting behind. But yeah, going back to the tactics here, that's the instructions boxed off really. It's the same for every formation now. But the tactics, yeah, you see it says ultra defensive. Now this isn't, like, the name of these instructions don't represent what they are in game. Do you know what I mean? So like, this is my ultra defensive tactics, but this doesn't mean I'm parking the bus and playing defensive. Literally, it's just the name of what D-pad button I'm pressing. Because when you're in the game, you press the D-pad left and you make defensive and ultra defensive, or you press it right and you go attacking and ultra attacking. So from minute 1, I go ultra defensive, which is just the name of the preset tactics, you know, and this is what I've got. After about 30 minutes or so, once I've clocked what my opponent's playing, whether it's high press after possession loss, you know, I'll switch to this. So the same defensive style of balance with 4 width, 4 depth, but then we have fast build up as the offensive style. Now I don't normally touch offensive style. At the start of the game, I was just playing around with the defensive ones, you know, putting like pressure on heavy touch and constant pressure and things like that. Drop back was the meta at one point on this game. Drop back on 1 depth. Thank fuck EA patched that and no one plays that anymore because it used to drive me insane. But yeah, we have fast build up, we have a fairly decent width on the team, you know, players in box around the middle, because you don't want everyone getting forward. If you put players in the box too high, you know, your CDMs will come forward, and like I said before with the play instructions, you don't want that to happen. Corners and free kicks, you know, more time on free kicks, you're going to be shooting anyway, you know, no one really crosses it on a free kick, or you do the LT and pass it short. And corners, you don't need many people in the box because you don't score corners, same with crosses. I know every now and then you'll score one, but, you know, like, just because you score one in 100 games doesn't mean you should whip it in every time because you've scored one. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. If I go like a goal down against an opponent, or like I'm desperate for a goal, say it's 2-2 maybe, and it's getting to like the 80th minute, and I can't be asked going to extra time in FUT Champions, I'll switch to the attacking formation, which is this one. Now, the defensive style on this is not balanced. It's pressure on heavy touch, which means as soon as like my opponent makes a bad pass, maybe he passes with a player on his weak foot, and then it's a scatty pass for the player picking it up, he'll do a bad touch and it'll go like a yard or so in front of him, and all your players will just jump on that guy, just rush him and take the ball off him. We keep the 4-4 and the width and depth as well. And then the offensive style, we have long ball. Now, the name is actually quite deceptive because it makes you think of like Stoke, you know, where you're picking the ball up with your centre back and that, and just lobbing it forward. But that's not actually the case, you know. When you win the ball back, all your players will start making runs forward. So then if you get the ball off quick to, say, your winger or your CDM and then pass it on to your cam, it's a good you know, offensive tactic to use, because it's very easy to get counter-attacks in using long ball, not just lobbing it up, because like over-the-top through balls have been patched a lot this year too. So it's not actually that effective to do over the top through balls. It's better to just keep it on the ground, little 1-2s, tiki-taka, you know. But yeah, that's what we go with the attacking formation. And then my last custom tactic here is the 4-2-2 formation. I'll show you what that looks like. That's just in this. It's Fernandinho and Kante in CDMs, Mahrez, Griezmann in the cams, and then 2 strikers up front. And here's what we've got. We've got the balanced defensive style and then the long ball offensive style. Now, I switch to this formation when I've used the other 3. This is like a last resort, really. You know, from minute 1, I'll go ultra defensive. After about 30 minutes, I'll switch to defensive. If I need a goal or I go a goal down, I'll switch to the attacking formation. But then you see all 3 of these are in the 4-2-3-1 formation. Now, if I'm playing against someone who knows how to defend that formation, what I'll do is I'll completely change my formation and switch to the 4-2-2 formation, just so it's a bit easier to break them down, you know, because sometimes with that one striker, if they're getting like rushed by the defenders all the time, like if you're trying to play like a target man and hold the ball up, say they've got a Ramos, Ede Militao, Varane, sometimes your striker's a bit inactive, you know. So this formation with the 2 strikers up front, it really gives you just another option to attack with, because you can do 1-2s between the strikers, and then you've got those cams in there as well, while keeping a shape at the back, because the instructions again are the same for this formation. Stay back on the fullbacks, you know, stay back and cover centre on the CDMs. The cams, I have get into the box for cross, and that should say come back on defence, yeah. And then the 2 strikers, I just have get in behind. With Benzema, he's got 92 pace, but he's not the fastest, you know what I mean. He's a big fucking snail, yeah, a big French slug eating fucking snail, that's what he is. So I just leave him. I don't put get him behind, because he doesn't really have the pace to get him behind. I'd rather Benzema come ashore for the ball, you know, or just be there, just standing there, you know, to receive the ball. Then he can hold it up with that strength and just play a little through ball to Vardy. But yeah, anyway, that concludes the custom tactics video, guys. I appreciate you watching. You know, if you've made it this far in the video, please like, comment and subscribe. Applying these tactics will definitely improve your game, you know. You'll definitely see a difference, and that's a promise, that's a guarantee. You'll definitely see a difference and definitely win more games if you apply these tactics. These are by far the most overpowered tactics to use on FIFA 20, you know, on whether that's Rivals or FUT Champions. You will win more games using these tactics and instructions. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.